Hello Stampers and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I'm going to show you a fabulous little technique with an insert for your card for the inside, which is a pop-up explosion, and it is so fabulous. So you might be thinking that this card looks pretty simple and basic and nothing too exciting about it. But check this out. How amazing is that? It is so cool and definitely has a major wow factor. So you can see that, and then it pops open and it just looks amazing. Super fun. I'm sure any child would enjoy getting this card because it's so cool, but even me as an adult, I think it would be awesome too. That is just amazing. So let's get started. I will show you how to do this insert here with all the folds and everything. So you're going to start with a piece of printer paper, and we use printer paper because it's much thinner than our regular cardstock is, and if you use regular cardstock it would really make the card bulky and really hard to close and get all those nice folds. So that is the reason why we actually use the printer paper. So this is a piece of printer paper measuring 8.5 by 8.5. Of course it's kind of hard to see because it's white on white here. Here, maybe I'll go ahead and get rid of this. There we go. So this is 8.5 by 8.5 square, and I actually, I went ahead and I did the first fold prior to stamping. So you're going to go ahead and fold your 8.5 in half and give that nice strong crease, and be sure to burnish it really well with your bone folder. And you're actually going to want to go ahead and do it going the other way as well. And again, burnish it really well with your bone folder to get that nice strong crease. So the reason why I did that center crease first was because I wanted to do my center greeting. So this greeting is actually from the Remembering Your Birthday stamp set, which is this one here. And I'm using the There's Something Really Worth Celebrating Today, and then You, Happy Birthday. So I wanted that greeting. I knew there was probably no way I could center it on that line, and that was fine with me. So I decided to either go above that line or below that line, and it doesn't matter either way. I just kind of wanted that center line to be shown so that I knew to go either above or below. So you can see there's the line, and I actually went above there. Once I did that stamp, I went ahead and stamped everything else on there before doing any more of the creases. So now I'm just going to bring in one of them that is done. So you can see here, I used lots of greetings or images from the Sprinkles of Life stamp set. So I used the sprinkles here, and I did those in Watermelon Wonder. So you can see those are all over, and be sure to fall off of your piece of paper so it actually looks like it's continuing on and not focusing there in the center. I also used the candle, and with the candle I actually inked that with the markers, and I did green and then I did yellow. So you can see that there. So I did green for the candle and yellow for the flame. And then I did the Happy Birthday You, or You, Happy Birthday, all over so that you can see that it's all over. So there's this center greeting, and then that's stamped all over there. And then I also did one of the cupcake liners down here, and I'm going to add a Designer Series paper cupcake icing to the top of that, but I'll wait until it's completely assembled. So the colors that I used actually coordinate with the Cherry on Top Designer Series paper stack that was used for the front piece there. So I used all of those coordinating colors, which are Bermuda Bay, Tip Top Taupe, Cucumber Crush, Crushed Curry, and Watermelon Wonder. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start folding. So we have that first fold that we did earlier, which was folding it in half. So we're folding it in half that way, and then of course folding it in half the back way too, to make sure we have that nice strong crease. And then the other thing, we're going to go ahead and unfold, and you'll fold diagonal, corner to corner. So there's no real numbers, just corner to corner. And again, be sure to burnish that with your bone folder, and then go the opposite, folding it the back way. And then corner to corner the other way. And again, be sure to burnish it every time with your bone folder there. And then flip it over and go the other way. So now what you should have is you should have an X, and then you should also have a cut in half. There should not be a cut in half going this way, side to side. Only a cut in half going up and down. So there's this, and then there's the diagonals. So then there's this one and this one. So you have your X, and then you have, and then you have your cut in half. So now we're going to go ahead and go back to that where we have the triangle. And then of course you can see that there's a second triangle because of that cut in half. So go ahead and fold both triangles. And then now we have all of the openings here, and we're going to take this corner and put it to the center. So go ahead and take this corner, and you have that center line because you have that fold, and so leave it angled across the top, and then go ahead and burnish that, and then flip it backwards and do the same. And you're also going to do that with the other side. So fold those little tips to the center and burnish them, and then fold them back and burnish them again. So you should kind of have this little hat. Here, this one, we'll bring him back up. So you'll kind of have the little hat, and then you have these little wings here. Do you see that? So in case I lost you, let's unfold the whole thing one more time. So here it looks like, and so you'll go ahead and fold it diagonal into a triangle, fold it in half into another triangle, and then you're going to fold both of the ends in. And they should meet there in the middle with that center line there. So you'll fold both of those in. So now go ahead and open it back up. And you're going to fold it in half and take note of where your top is for later. And then now this big triangle is going to go in, and then these little triangles are going to pop in. So you see how you have those little triangles there, and then that big triangle there. So you have this diagonal line here, and you're going to pop that in, giving you this, and then you're going to pop in each of those little triangles. So you're just going to kind of press it in there, and it folds in just like that. How fabulous. And that is as simple as it is. So now we're just going to take our card base. So I have a Bermuda Bay card base with a... So now you're all set and you're ready to put this inside your card. So here we have our card base. It is a Bermuda Bay card base with a 2" by 5.5" strip of the Cherry on Top Designer Series paper, and I used the balloons there. Then I did a little 2" by 2" square here of crushed curry that we're going to add our little design on the front, which I did with the little cupcake. And so here I have a little 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 Whisper White square, and I went ahead and I stamped in Tip Top Taupe the little liner. Here I have some of the Pool Party cardstock, and I did the icing on top in Bermuda Bay, and I'm just going to use the Tree Builder punch to punch that out. So we'll just turn that punch upside down, line up our stamped image, and punch as the little pieces go flying everywhere. So now, of course, I'm going to add this to my card with Stampin' Dimensionals because those are just amazing and I love, love, love using them. So I just put 2 on the back of there, and I'll add that little icing to our cupcake. How fabulous. And then just use a little bit of snail adhesive to adhere that to the front of our card. Whoop, it's upside down. I had it facing all of you. And so there's the front, and now for that insert, I actually used some of our Fast Fuse to insert this in to make sure it was nice and strong. So I just ran it along the bottom here, and then don't forget to do the little flick of the wrist to break, oh, I didn't really break the seal very well there. Let's see if we can just keep going. Kind of like a sewing machine where you just kind of pick up the needle or pick up the foot and just rotate it on the needle. Okay. So now that this is, I did the entire outline, and I can see that this is the top of my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my card, and I'm going to center it along the bottom, and make sure that my point is there in that top crease. And then I'm just going to close the card. That way I know that it's nice and sealed and I'm not actually trying to find the center and place it in there. So now you can see it's like that when we open it. So now we just need to add adhesive to the bottom section. And then again, we'll just close the card and press on that there so it gets nice strong adhesive. So now when we open our card, we have that fabulous look. Of course, I do still have that one on the inside that I wanted to decorate. So I just have another strip of this same Cherry on Top Designer Series paper, but I'm going to use the back side this time. And I'm just going to punch out some more icing. And with this icing, I actually placed it on the card with snail adhesive. I know that might be quite shocking for some of you who have followed me and know how I love my dimensionals, but I thought there was probably enough on the inside to bulk it up that we probably should go maybe a little flat there. So there is our finished card with that explosion insert, which is just super fabulous. Be sure to check out my blog, laurastamppad.com, for more pictures and write-up of these instructions, so you can see that there. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.